What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scott about Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday, and I intend on doing the exact same. Now, before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what we got coming up on the horizon. Now, as you guys already know, every Monday night we do the Whether You Like It or Not panel, all right, with the six of us, and it will be back on my platform this week. So make sure you guys tune in this Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time to see us talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And of course, I'll be going live for the Real Housewives of Atlanta Sunday night soon after the show airs. So make sure you guys tune in. And then, as you guys already know, Boys Night Out will be returning this summer. So make sure you guys are ready. Me and the guys are getting together in just a few more weeks so we can discuss the future of not Bad Boys, the future of Boys Night Out, so we can give you guys a wonderful, wonderful show for season 4. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the mess. Now, recently, Miss Sanya Richards Ross did an interview with Carlos King for the Reality with the King. Y'all know I do listen to his stuff. You know, I do watch alongs with his videos and stuff like that to give my opinions, and it looks like you guys love it when I do that. But Sonya's interview was boring, so I really didn't care enough to really watch that and listen to nothing that she had to say. But it was one thing that I did notice was that she seemingly chose a side in this whole situation between Kandi and Marlo. But who knows? So I can only see what you guys say in the comments. But however, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into exactly what she said. And then after we listen in on what Sanya Richards Ross had to absolutely say in regards to this situation, we'll be back for more commentary. All right. So let's listen in on what Miss Sanya had to say. Let's listen.
Marlo and Kandi, let's talk about the drama.
Ooh.
You kind of stayed neutral a little bit,
Yeah.
Switzerland. Who are you standing for now?
Yeah.
What's the situation?
So here's the thing. I think the big issue last night was that Kandi is not really hearing Marlo's issue, right? I think the way it was brought back to her, she feels like Marlo was trying to attach this to her business. And so I understand why she was so worked up and so upset. But all Marlo was trying to say was, listen, like, as a friend, I would have hoped that you'd have shown up for me and my family more. And I understand that. You know, I understand how she's feeling about that. So I hope at some point Kandi can hear that and understand that that's the issue and that it has nothing to do with her business and that they can move forward. It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of tension,
Yeah.
Marlo.
Okay, so that was I thought that was the Carlos King one. Okay, so that was on New York Live. So let me make sure I go somewhere else to get this because I could have sworn um this was on Reality Chat. So I could have sworn somebody else posted it, honey. Let me see. Let me go over here and get it. But if not, because I should have looked at this shit first. Because I listen, I really, really thought that somebody else had it on the neighborhood, not the neighborhood talk, but on Reality Chat. I thought they took one of the clips from Carlos King's interview or whatever. So we're about to see. We're about to see really quick. Let me see. Because if so, I could have sworn that I may have shared it on Twitter. I probably got it mixed up with Twitter, but if not, it really doesn't matter. I don't have to use the Carlos King one because at the end of it all, child, yeah, I don't see it. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stick with this one because she pretty much said the same thing when she was on Carlos King. So we'll just stick with what we just seen. So she says that she hears Marlo and that she just doesn't feel as though Kandi is hearing Marlo. That's the thing. She hears Marlo, but she don't think that Kandi hears Marlo. You know what I'm saying? She feels like it's a situation that could be fixed. It's a situation it's a situation that could that if they just listen to each other, then they would get past it, they would get through it. At least that's what's being said here. So I really don't know. I don't know. Like most people are thinking that she's picking a side in this situation, but in so many words, it may not be. Oh, I see. I found it. So now that I found what she actually said on Carlos King, we're gonna go over there and see exactly what she said over there. And it's on the Bravo Shade Room. So let me go up to the Bravo Shade Room and get it now. It's because I already got his face up there, so I might as well play the right one that I was looking for. So here we go. Let's get into it.
Are you on Marlo's side when it comes to what her and Kandi are going through? And can you shed some light that we may not know? Because I know Marlo for real, and I'm confused.
Well, no, I get it. And I think that it's tricky, right? Because you can't tell someone how to feel. And even for me, when I communicate with Marlo and stuff, and I'm like, dang, like it's a tricky thing to navigate because somebody died, right? Like her nephew died. So there's the gravity of that. And then there is this feeling where she just feels like, Kandi sometimes just kind of brushes past issues, big and small. And so, I always agree with how Marlo goes at things? No. But do I try to validate her feelings? Yes. And so in the fact that she felt like Kandi never really acknowledged it or showed up in the way, see, the other thing that people have to understand too is like a lot of times people value friendship the way that they are friends. And Marlo is one of the most thoughtful, she's one of the kindest people I know. Like last season when I had COVID, she sent me flowers, a teddy bear. She sent me medicine. She called me every day. And that's her love language. And so, she, I think, just expects people to reciprocate that. And like what I understand from Kandi when I was talking to Kandi as well, is like, she's not that girl. Like, and I'm not all the way a thoughtful person like that either. Like Marlo is teaching me how to be more thoughtful of people. You know what I mean? So I definitely see both sides. I understand how Kandi could feel like the timing is so bad. It's like, once again, trying to like, put her business in a bad light. So I understood why Kandi got so upset. But I think this happens a lot with the ladies, if we can stay on just the topic, just the issue, we can handle it, right? Because it's like if Kandi's like, okay, my bad, maybe I could have done more, we could move on. But then it becomes this big thing and they're both so heavily vested and it becomes really tricky as a group to navigate.
That makes sense to me. Now I'm starting to understand because you're right. Marlo feels like what I give out, I should be able to get in return. And to your point, not everyone is wired that way. Are you on Marlo's side when it comes?
Okay, so that was pretty much Sanya, in so many words, saying that Marlo was a thoughtful person and Kandi is not thoughtful, and she's also not thoughtful in that way. I don't really know if it's Sonya choosing a side. It seems like she chose a side. Like she's more so understanding more so of Marlo than anything, but she also understands Kandi as well. So I guess can't nobody hold her feet to the fire for feeling the way that she does. I mean, she understands where Marlo's coming from, which I still don't understand where she's coming from. But at the same time, she also understands why Kandi is pissed off at Marlo. Anybody would understand it. So I just want to know what you guys think about that. Do you think that she picked a side? Do you think that she chose Marlo's side? Because most people are thinking that she did choose a side, but we all grown, so there's really no sides to really be chosen at this point. But whatever. But with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down in the description box below. With that being said, this be your boy Scotty, and I will see you guys in the next one.